is
The
Madness
Madness.
Sports. Our podcast isn't called The Madness.
It is. This is the Madness. The show is Madness Sports.
Oh, cool. Bills won.
Bills win. Bills won.
Essentially.
First place of the division now.
AFC champs.
No, still gonna win 2 games. Which hasn't been easy. You're asking the team that hasn't won back-to-back wins since October
Yeah.
to then do back-to-back and then back-to-back for 4 straight. Definitely no easy task above us. It's always easy when Josh Allen's playing, though. He was a stud today.
He was good.
Very good.
Over 300 passing yards, right? And like 65 running.
314 passing, 64 rushing, 378 total.
How many passing touchdowns? 3?
3. A triple.
Patrick.
On the other side of the ball, the defense showed up today. 2 big interceptions, both by Mike Hyde.
Oh my God.
He deserves those.
Yes.
I thought the defense played stellar today. And I think there was some lapse. Obviously, you get the run defense.
Shame.
Good. Listen, good run teams are going to run against you. The difference from this game, the Colts game, and the Wind game, besides the Wind, obviously, is that the offense put up points so that eventually we couldn't just have 45 handoffs. They had to make Mac Jones throw 32 times today.
How many passes did he complete?
14. That was a genuine reaction. I do not think he knew that was coming.
Oh no.
His passer rating was 31.4. Josh was 104.4. 104.4.
Mac Jones.
He's not even a radio station over there with 31.4. Garbage. Sacked once. Today, for the first time since Halloween, Josh Allen was not sacked in a game.
With our offensive line being the most
Shuffled.
that they've been.
Yeah. Very shuffled. Very, very shuffled. I think, listen, the stats don't show Devin Singletary having a gigantic game. I think Devin Singletary had a gigantic game. 12 carries, 39 yards,
He gave the team
and a touchdown.
He gave this team the juice it needed to just
Absolutely.
bully the Patriots.
I trust him. Last 3 games he's had, I trust the ball in his hands. He also capped it off with 5 catches for 39 yards. So the guy had about, a good old-fashioned 79-yard game.
Yeah, we thought it was going to
Or
be
78, excuse me.
We thought it was going to be the Devin Singletary game. It turned into the Isaiah McKenzie game.
I think it turned into a Josh Allen game.
Isaiah McKenzie had the best game of his career today.
Was it better than the Miami game?
Well,
that might be a tough one.
Because he had a
This one was
return
important.
for a touchdown.
This one was important. McKenzie finished the day with 11 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
It's
Huge
29.6
numbers.
fantasy points in a PPR league.
Huge numbers. He deserved it. I'm glad he saw his shine today. Different conversation, different time. Maybe I don't need Cole Beasley anymore. But that's, availability of,
I guess this is news. He was fined $100,000 for
total this year
horribly.
for breaking COVID protocols. So putting everyone else at risk. But that's a whole other thing.
And how much do we save on the
6.1 cap clearance next year if you don't have Cole Beasley, and a mid-30s wide receiver that's battling injury, that has a little bit of an ego problem. See you later, buddy. But that's not today. Today, the Bills take back the top spot in the AFC East. An important victory. Kind of a revenge game of sorts.
Yeah.
They wanted to prove that they were not what... Listen, they were the better team. I don't want to get carried away here. They were the better team on that Monday night game, too. They were just one red zone touchdown or 2 field goals away. They missed the one and then couldn't get the other one. They were 2 big plays away from beating them. That's all it was. They had them right where they wanted them.
Bullied them. I haven't seen a game like this in a long time for a game that mattered where we just absolutely bullied our opponent.
No, it was big. The offense did everything they want. 0 punts today for the Bills. We didn't want to spread the coronavirus to the Patriots, so we didn't want to give the special teams any handoffs or anything along those lines. He's hopefully everyone on the Bills that had COVID gets better because we have a big 2 games. I think we're looking at week 18 there against the Jets.
At home.
A game I hate seeing. I hate seeing the Jets at home. The Jets have never been good, never been entertaining. Last time I enjoyed seeing the Jets, it was Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing to Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker with with Chan Gailey as their coach. Maybe Todd Bowles, and maybe Chan Gailey was the offensive coordinator. That was the last time I enjoyed it, and the Bills won, knocked the 10-6 Jets out of playoff contention. It was a big game.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
It was a big game. I remember all my games.
I know you do.
But I think we're going to be looking at Week 18 as a big game. The Bills have the chance, knock on wood, hopefully they beat Atlanta. They have the chance, hopefully, to clinch the AFC East with a win in Highmark Stadium with us in attendance. Everything that last year wasn't, we get to do this year.
That'd be great.
Set the scene right there. First, we got to get it to Atlanta, though. Atlanta's depleted. Calvin Ridley quit. Julio Jones got traded.
Matt Ryan's old as dirt.
Matt Ryan's doing okay, but not very well. The defense, garbage. They have one good corner, AJ Terrell. We got Kyle Pitts ahead of us. We have Cordero Patterson to look out for, but I think you spy him with Matt Milano, and I think you could. We'll talk about that Wednesday, but we are ready. We are ready big 2 weeks ahead. Hopefully it leads into at least 3 weeks, and then, we'll go from there. But the Bills are back on track, proving that, ever since that Tampa Bay halftime, whatever they did after that, they have been moving in the right direction.
Shout out to the Blackburns for being very close to the
Very
score
close,
prediction.
very close. Who was your star of the game?
I would have to say Isaiah McKenzie.
Jake Kumaro dropped a touchdown today?
That was tough. And Emmanuel Sanders also dropped a touchdown.
Also dropped a touchdown.
I don't think that was the same drive. No, definitely not the same drive.
No. But Gabe Davis, those are 2 touchdowns for Gabe Davis. Add 14 plus the 2-point conversion, so you make it 15. The Bills win this game 48-21 if they can finish a couple of drives there. Or, excuse me, minus 3, so 12. 45-21.
Must be nice.
Bills are the first team to win twice in 2 seasons in New England since the 2000 Peyton Manning Colts. And they are the first team to score 30 points in back-to-back seasons in Gillette Stadium since the 1996-1997 Denver Broncos.
Jeez. First time since Bill Belichick's first year with the team having a losing record at home. They're 3-5 right now.
I don't think they have 2 games at home. The best case scenario is with 500, which is something Bill Belichick might have to get used to around there.
And congrats to Josh Allen for throwing his 100th career touchdown.
He's at 101 now.
First NFL player in history to throw for 100 touchdowns in a rushing stat in his first 4 years. I forget what the rushing stat was.
Very, very cool. He is a stud. There is no doubts about that.
Franchise.
Dawson Knox, very mild day, but had a big touchdown in a big way.
He's now also the all-time
tight end leader alone. He's alone in that category now.
For most touchdowns in a season.
Since the 2002 season, a lot of stats coming out today. Since the 2002 season, since Peerless Price, Eric Mould, Stephon Diggs, and Dawson Knox are the first Bills teammates to have 9+ receiving touchdowns in 1 year.
Here's a fun stat. I don't know if it's right, but I feel like it is.
Say it. Dawson
Knox has more touchdowns this year than he had catches in his collegiate career.
It's close.
I'd say it's pretty close. He had like 8, I think.
I loved the McKenzie you brought to the table today.
Just kind of makes you think why we didn't see more of him all year.
Listen, if you needed a sign that I trust Isaiah, that was your sign, and now you trust Isaiah. Done deal. We don't need to talk about it any further. I think we'll see a lot more of him going forward in a lot of different ways. And I think he's earned a spot on this team next year just off of this game alone.
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson, I would like to see a little bit more. He had a couple decent returns. Let me see the exact stats. He had 2 kick returns for an average of 25 yards. That's about where you have to start the drive. Anyways, his longest was 31, which means his second longest was only 17 because that's math. But I don't know. There's no way to put it. I like what he brings to the table. He touched the ball 5 times in the return game and got us a plus category of 80 yards.
Quick math.
Yeah, so 20 yards a pop there. Good and bad and ugly. That's all it is.
Go Bills.
Take care. Go Bills, guys.